Hello, 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 fun food fans. We are back again this week, just like I promised. And all this week, we are going to be telling you stories from Japan. Now, you can see sitting next to me here is our little Sue. Say hi to everybody.
Hey!
And we are going to share with you something special that we did all the time in Japan. You want to tell them what that is, sir?
Books and baking!
So, Books and Baking was a series of events that I created at our international Montessori school in Japan. And it was a wonderful way that we took the opportunity to share our love of literacy with the students and the families that attended our school. But it was also a fun kind of thing that we took out and shared in the community too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember doing some story times out in the community?
Yes.
What was your favorite thing that you remember from Books and Baking, sir?
Probably the gingerbread man.
Oh, yes. I'm sure many of you out there are familiar with the story, The Gingerbread Man. That was something that we read on a very regular basis around the holiday time, right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we did more than just the gingerbread man. We also read a story about a gingerbread girl. And what was the other southern variation that we did on that you liked?
Wasn't that the cornbread man?
That's right, the Cajun cornbread boy. Oh, we read all kinds of fun stories.
Was there a Cajun cornbread girl or
No, I think you and some of your classmates might have made your own cornbread gals after reading the story. But the essence was we would pick a book, some sort of a fun story. Sometimes it was things that people were really familiar with, like The Gingerbread Boy, which is a classic. And sometimes there were just some other books that we found that we were excited to share with the children and the families at our school, with our friends in the community. We had a lot of fun reading, didn't we?
Yeah, I was really having fun, especially the cushions were really comfortable.
That's right. We would all just pile into the reading corner. And he was talking about the cushions. We had like these little beanbag sorts of pillows that we stuffed into a nice elongated snake that we would curl around the corner. And we had the beanbag chair too.
More like a cup shape.
Oh, okay. Well, but we could move it around in a variety of different patterns. And we had a little beanbag chair. And we would just get comfortable in the reading corner and we would curl up and we would read these stories. And then what did we do after we read the book?
We would bake.
We would bake something.
We would eat.
Well, obviously, it would conclude with the eating part.
I think we baked before and then we read during the waiting.
Sometimes that's what we would do. For the course of the events, we would gather everybody together and we would read a story. And then we would prepare a recipe that was inspired by the book. And once all the cooking, the baking was finished and we were all finished cleaning up, we would gather around again to enjoy what we had cooked and share the story once more. So for those of you who have been asking so very much about where we get our inspiration here at our kitchen classroom for the things that we like to cook, even for our international travels, this is the answer to your question. Books and baking. Reading stories. We literally take inspiration from everything around us. And as avid readers and lovers of literacy, we are always surrounded by lots of great books and reading material, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we like to curl up and read a story, and then we can take inspiration from something in that story that we decide to cook, right?
Yeah, and she means sometimes literally curl up.
Yes, I do mean literally curl up sometimes. We're not going to do that tonight. In fact, we realized in trying to share a brand new book that we found with you, it's going to be a lot easier if you go and have a seat over there. Right, sir?
First, let's see the book.
You want to share the book? Okay, hold on.
Let's see it. Wait for it.
We just found this book at our local library. It's called...
Wait for it. Bring!
Oh no! Gotta go! All right, so you go ahead and take your seat, and I will read the story. All right, so as we shift over here, I want to let you know that my name is Karen Ricks. I am the head chef of our kitchen classroom, and I am delighted to invite you into our living room this evening while we share a story, which is one of our favorite ways to enjoy a good book and gather some more inspiration for some of the fun and fantastic things that we want to cook together. The book that we'll be reading today is called Oh No, Gotta Go. It's written by Susan Middleton Elya and illustrated by G. Brian Caras. Oh no, gotta go. We were out driving down the camino. Papa and Mama were dressed muy fino. The back seat was mine, my favorite spot. Until I remembered the thing I forgot.
That's bad.
Where is un baño? ¿Dónde está? I really do need one, I told me Mama. Mis padres were talking, their voices down low. Didn't you ask her if she needed to go? No, didn't you? Dad's ears became red. I'm sorry, lo siento, I meant to, he said. I drank lots of juice, I said to mi padre. Don't worry, we'll find one, promised mi madre. Papa checked the bakery, la panaderia, but it wasn't open because of the dia. On Sunday, domingo, the sign says, cerrado. The baker is tired. He feels muy cansado. No haircuts today at the peluqueria. No shoes will be sold at the zapateria. But we'll find a bathroom, and quickly, deprisa. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cool brisa. Look at all those signs. Cerrado, cerrado, cerrado. Uh-oh. Now, I said loudly, en este momento. Papa saw a worker outpouring cemento. He backed up to ask the big stranger, extraño. Rápido, mister, please, where is un baño? You go down the street, turn left at the banco, the one with the fountain, a white building, blanco. Go down 2 more blocks past the little red school. Then look for the restaurant, the blue one, azul. So we turned at the bank with the fountain, la fuente. Hurry, Papa, rápidamente. We drove down a side street with neatly built casas, saw gardens with pumpkins, big orange calabazas. We passed the escuela and school bell, campana. So quiet today, so noisy mañana. We pulled up at last to the blue restaurante, the fanciest building of all, elegante. Papa, stop the carro. Mamá, por favor. Abre la puerta, please. Open the door. We raced to the baño. With no time to dine, we rounded the corner and saw the line. Oh, no. What's she gonna do?
I think she's gonna cut around the line.
You think so? I don't know. Let's find out. Mama grabbed my hand. Con permiso, she said. She really can't wait. So they said, go ahead. I went to the baño. I came out with a sigh. And thanked the nice ladies who let me go by. Some nodded. Some smiled. Some touched mi cabeza. Then Dad found a table. He called out, sorpresa! "Let's eat here," he said. "We'll order comida. And if you're thirsty, please choose a bebida." The waiter served sopa and then ensalada. Next, chicken, fried pollo, and more limonada. Finally, for postre, he brought us some flan. But I was filled up from the special bread, pan.
That's why you need to save room for dessert.
Oh, that's right. That's important. We paid for our meal, got into the car, drove down the camino, had not gone too far, when I asked mis padres, "Papa and Mama, where is un baño? ¿Dónde está?" And what's wonderful is at the end of this book, there's a lovely glossary and pronunciation guide. In case there were some Spanish words that you didn't quite understand, you want to go back and read one more time. Oh no, gotta go. Come on back over here and join me, sir. Let's shift you a little bit. So, did you have fun reading our book with us today? It was books like this, sharing wonderful fun stories and curling up and taking a little adventure that encouraged us to imagine that we ourselves were in Mexico, for example, before we'd ever even flown to that continent, right?
Yeah. But it is America, so maybe you meant that country.
Well, I meant when we were not on the same continent. We weren't in North America when we were first reading books about Mexico. In fact, what's one of the books that you remember reading a lot of during our Mexican fiestas? Something about a flatbread that you like to eat. Burritos. And we read, what was the story that we read?
Tortillas.
Burros, tortillas. That's right. That was right.
Tortillas.
Okay. So
just so you know, they're tortillas.
Tortillas, yes. The Mexican flatbread.
Tortillas.
Just like this book right here, we read a lot of great stories that came from cultures and countries all over the world. There's so much fun stuff that we can learn and so many points of inspiration that we could take from a story like this. Oh no, gotta go. What sorts of fun foods did you see in this story that we might choose to make in our kitchen classroom?
Maybe we should make a stop at the restaurant.
We could go to a restaurant. Hey.
Lemonado.
Lemonado?
Limonade.
Limonada, maybe. We could go in the kitchen and mix up our own limonada. We have some limones, right?
Limonada.
Limonada, yes.
Oh, limonada.
Limonada, that's right. Because in Mexico, limon is not actually a lemon. What is it?
Lime.
That's right. It's a lime. All these fun things that we learned and practiced and shared with our friends and our school families when we read books like this and came together to create something delicious that was inspired by the story. So for those of you who have asked over at our kitchen classroom, either on Facebook or responding to some of the videos you've seen on our YouTube channel, books and baking. That's to answer one of the questions of what did we do in Japan? How did we get inspired to create international cuisines? And how do we find the inspiration for so many of the things that we make in our kitchen classroom every single day? That inspiration really does come from anywhere. And now we'd like to hear from you. How did you like our story today? What books do you know that you'd like to share with us that maybe we could read together and take some inspiration from so that we could cook something marvelous together? We love having so much fun reading books, curling up together and sharing this special time.
And baking.
Baking, of course, and then the baking.
But we really need to make some limey because in Mexico, the part we went to, no lemons.
That's right, no lemons. We had lots of limones, but those weren't lemons, those were limes,
I got like a pack of this for...
We got lots of limes.
Yeah, I got like that much for barely like $10.
We had lots and lots of limes at our disposal. It's different here, though. What citrus fruits have we seen here in Albania?
Lemons.
Lemons. We do have lemons. So maybe our limonada would be lemon-based, like a lemonade instead, right?
Yeah, I think I would like that.
We could certainly do that. All right. Well, we would love to hear from you. Go ahead and leave a note in the comments. Let us know how you feel about story time, which books you'd like to share. And then you can drop into our group, Play with Your Food, where we'll be reading and sharing more of the books that inspire our baking at our kitchen classroom. Go ahead and check out the link in the comments so you can come on over and join in the reading, the baking, and of course, the conversation. We look forward to seeing you inside. See you later.
See ya, and check out our videos.